All right, so all that earlier part of the video, right? That was Sasha, the person. Funny, right? He's a fun. Hey, I've spoke about him before. He's a funny guy, but it's not really. He wasn't really coming from the highest place because I was kind of freaking out as the person, like these lawyers are coming after me. How dare they? They're a bunch of fucking. Don't they know who I am? I got a cult YouTube following. I got friends. I got friends in powerful places. I forgot. It was all this, and I think it's because I got triggered really because I got this victim thing going on because I've been really abused a lot as a kid. I had a lot of people take advantage of me, all the way up till I was like in my early 20s. Those people who know my story, I've had some really shitty times, and so I think the victim part of me got triggered, and I was just like motherfucker, and I was just freaking out. But now I've had a little bit of a sit down. I've had a little bit of a meditation. I've got a little bit more into my heart space, and from this space, I would like to share what's going on now in this situation and what I believe is the correct course of action for me. And as always, I'm going to share it with you guys because that's what I do. That's what I do. I'm not going to not share it. So even though there might be a law firm that doesn't want me to share it, I'm still going to share it. That's what makes this a little bit more interesting. So, so the situation is that I emailed the lawyers and I said, out of compassion for this woman who I don't want to see traumatized anymore, I never have, that I'm happy to blur her face and even edit out her name, which she says during the video. And I think that would be a good solution because partially I know how YouTube works, and if a video is removed, if anybody has saved that on their hard drive, and there usually is at least one person, they're just going to upload it with titles like "banned video," and then it just creates more drama, more. So you can't. It's the internet, guys. You can't just make things disappear. It doesn't. Sorry, but that's kind of how it works. So I explained this to them, and I sent a letter to her from me, which I won't go into the details of because the video would be too long, but it was just a very nice letter saying, hey, I understand where you're coming from. People are, attacking you. I didn't, that was not my intention, of course. Anyway, so the lawyers responded. They said they spoke to their client, and she was happy with me blurring her face and taking out her name, but they would also like me to disable the comments for the video. And I really had to think about this a lot because it was really like, if you know me, which some of you do quite well because I've been at this for a while, and some of you are new, I realize, and you don't know me very well. But I love my free speech. I've been a staunch defender of free speech for a long time. I was a professional comedian for many years. I started stand-up comedy in 1997. When I got to your country, right, I flew into Edinburgh, right, and the first thing I ever saw was like a 15-year-old kid drive by in a Mercedes, and I thought, that seems a bit young, right? I let it go, okay? But a minute goes by, I saw a 13-year-old kid in a Jeep, and I started flipping out, man. I started yelling, Scottish people are nuts, man! Letting kids drive by in cars, people are gonna get killed. Scottish people are fucking nuts, man! Fucking nuts! Then I realized that in Scotland, you guys keep the steering wheel on the other side. That's it for me, folks. It's been great. Good night. I've done shows with some very well-known comedians. Again, I'm not going to drop names because that would be ego name dropping, which is unnecessary. But let's just say I've been around the comedy block and I know how to hold my own. And part of the reason I've been able to, do everything I've done over the last, my whole career is because I'm a comic and I know how to handle myself and I say what I want to say and I don't apologize for it. And as somebody who studies history and has a brain, I can tell you that the reason we're living in the greatest parts of the world, the West, whether it be North America or Europe, the reason why millions of people are trying to sneak into these countries is because they are the best countries on the planet. Because of what? Because of what? Because of democracy, which is founded on free speech. There is no freedom for human beings if there is no free speech. It doesn't exist. Show me one country where there's no free speech, but people are free and happy and can do whatever they want to. Go ahead. Put it in the comments, folks. That's going to be an empty comment section because it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. So So, and I really like it. I'm very happy to be born Canadian. Not perfect, but boy, is it better to be fucking born in Canada or America or Britain or European countries than pretty much anywhere else on the planet, because we have relatively more freedom than anybody else. You know. And it's because of free speech. Because with free speech, when somebody does something wrong, or governments are oppressive, or people do or start really just doing something really, really horrific, guess what? We can speak up and we can say, no, this is not cool. No, we can protest, we can freak out. This is the basis for freedom, that our ability to express ourselves and say what we have to say and protest and freak out. Without that, there is nothing. Without that comes tyranny, oppression, slavery, murder, war. We got some of that already, but imagine how much there would be if we didn't have any freedom of speech or freedom of press. I don't want to think about that. That's where they're trying to move this thing, certain forces. I'm not going to allow that. I'm not going to play a part in that. Okay? So when asking me to censor a bunch of people who are watching my videos, no, I would be betraying myself. And betraying myself, betraying other people is bad. Betraying yourself is the worst thing you can do. The worst thing you could do. How do you live with yourself when you're unfaithful to yourself? No thanks, guys. I'm past that. So for that reason, I'm not going to remove the comments. But it goes deeper. It goes much deeper than that. And if you're bored, yeah, please look. Just click away. I hate the idea that I'm torturing anyone here. But the other part of this is this woman in this video, that believes that she can go through life without dealing with men. That's delusional. It's delusional. And it's not a solution. The solution can only be when you're that traumatized is to heal. That's the solution. And for me to pretend that it's gonna help her if I censor a bunch of people who are saying mean things about her, I'm just playing into her reality, her delusional reality, that she can shield herself from the world. And also that that she wouldn't be responsible for decisions that she's made. She's agreed to do an interview with me, which she knew I was going to put up on YouTube fully. So for her to then be like, oh no, I'm being, I changed my mind. Let's just pretend this didn't happen. Well, no, we make decisions and they have consequences, and these are the consequences. So I feel I would be betraying the woman, actually, if I just went and just nuked a bunch of comments that are the direct reaction of her expressing herself, which she was not only willing, she was eager to express herself. Eager. So that would be out of alignment for me to erase the comments for two reasons. And then furthermore, I'm also well aware that if I did that the people who were on those comments who were censored, as soon as they realized that they were being censored, and they would go ape shit. They would go ape shit. People would go nuts. And then in the subsequent videos like this one, people would go fucking bonkers, ballistic. I know that. I'm not stupid. I know how this works. Because I would go nuts. At least no, not me in the highest version, but Sasha the person doesn't like being censored, and he would go ballistic. Just like earlier in the video, I was going ballistic because some random law firm is trying to censor me. I was immediately confrontational, and I wanted to freak out. How dare you? So how do you think, whatever it is, thousands of people would feel if I'm just like, nope, you guys can't talk? I'm not going to, they go nuts. So that's basically where I'm at. So as I upload this, I'm going to reply once again to the lawyers and say, no, I've done everything I can that feels right for me in protecting this girl from any future more abuse, but erasing thousands of people's comments and trampling on their free speech, as well as my own beliefs about who I am and how I've behaved for the last 39 years of my life. I'm not gonna change my mind or betray myself for someone else that is essentially traumatized and needs to heal. The solution is she needs to heal, not the world needs to change. Yeah. I mean, the world does need to change, but not because of one person needing to avoid being traumatized further by it. So that's pretty much where I'm at, but I'd love to hear what you guys have to think. That's pretty much where I'm at. I'd love to hear where you guys are at. Do you think I should just take the video down? Do you guys think I should nuke the comments section? I don't think so, but I'd love to hear what you have to think. And hopefully, and I'm not a lawyer, so I don't actually know what the ramifications are, but we're gonna find out if these guys are gonna go, yeah, cool, we understand, or if they're gonna try and, I don't know, do what. But let's see. I'm one of these people, I'm not looking for trouble, but I ain't afraid of trouble either. If you catch my meaning. So let's see. It's up to the gods. So that's it for today. That was fun, and probably I'll see you in the next video, which is probably going to be entertaining because I don't know what's going to happen now. Can you feel the excitement? I can. Okay, I'm out. Love you guys, and I'll see you later.